I speak it though, I speak it though. What's on your mind, what's on your mind is deep though. I speak it though, we on the air, just take it there, I'ma take it there. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Yeah, I'm talking about it, but I'm real about it. I speak on it, but don't catch films about it. We can chop it up like it's nothing, baby.
What's going on, everyone? We are back here live here on the OT Radio Show, and let me tell you something. We got a very good show for y'all today. Today, we are bringing in award-winning filmmaker, screenwriter, director, producer, and founder of Cebreiro Creative Productions. And right now, we have her here. She's going to chop it up with your boy OT. You know, we're going to get a little bit of details of what she do, how she do things, and, you know, some of that good stuff. You know how OT do. But listen, y'all, this show right here is going to be good, man. We're going to have some fun. Have definitely a lot of fun with it. And I think we have her up. Our producer said she is ready to come in and have a conversation with your boy OT. I am ready to have conversations with her. So let's go ahead and bring on award-winning filmmaker, filmmaker, screenwriter, director, producer, and founder of Cebreiro Creative Production here, Miss Katrina is joining us here live here on the show. Hello. How are you doing today?
I'm doing excellent. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be on your show and honored.
Oh, listen, it is an honor to have you on. So let's go ahead and dive into who is Miss Katrina Cebreiro. Oh, I think I got the R. I got the two R's. I got it.
I think you got it. Yes, so I'm a indie filmmaker. I started my career back like 13 years ago now. When I was in college, I did internships. I was interning at Conan, Warner Brothers. I did a bunch of internships before I got my first production assistant gig, and then I just started working my way up from there. I was working as an assistant, and then now I work as a producer, a production coordinator on music video commercials, as well as working on my own projects on the side as a filmmaker. I sold a screenplay a little bit ago, and I used that money to finance my indie TV series, which I'm here to promote and tell you guys about, I'd love for you guys to check out. And I just released the latest episode, the 4th episode, which is contains stories. So it's available right now on YouTube, but it's also on Prime Video and Tubi as well.
Wow. Well, well, you know what? I can't really say nothing because you didn't already just spoke upon everything. Definitely everything. So let me ask you this. So how did you become interested in filmmaking?
Yeah, it started definitely was just like my first interest as a child. I've always been interested in it since I was a little kid. And I would just make films with all the neighborhood kids and put them in my movies. And I, at the time, was just really thinking like this movie's gonna make it to the studios. This one's really good. And you like look back and realize, oh shit, these people don't know how to act. I don't know how to, you're just like putting together. But looking back on it, it's really funny. And I love that I was like so ambitious and thinking that this could really take it all the way. But that's how I got my start, just making it as a kid and putting other kids in my films.
Mm-hmm. So there's a quite, few titles that's attached to, right? You're a filmmaker, you're a screenwriter, you're a director, you're a producer. Tell me something that you enjoy about each of these roles.
Yeah, each kind of like intertwines with each other. I think as doing multiple roles helped me bring my true vision to life. So I have like complete creative control when I'm doing multiple roles on my own project. Like writing is just like the blueprint, and directing, you got to put it together on the day under, time constraints of a production. And then you get to see the whole edit and then put it together again for the final stage for the audience to view. So each like go with each other. And when you're directing, you know what you need for the edit session because of you've just taken it so far with producing and editing, and you just done different roles that you know what you need, as opposed to if I was just a director, I might have not known I need this shot to cut away to get that breather or to get a connection that the audience might need for visual reference. So they all kind of help each other. And then writing as well, you can take what you might need in the edit, and it goes back and forth. So I love
So,
all
so,
aspects.
so, which of these roles do you enjoy the most?
Ooh, that's kind of a difficult question. It's like what would I pick if I like can only pick one? I don't know,
Right.
it could be really hard. I enjoy each one for different phases. I really enjoy the writing process, but the trickiest part is getting yourself to sit down and write because it's like you always like have like, oh, I need to do this. I should be doing this, do this. But it's like once you sit down and write, when I sit down and write, I really enjoy it, bringing the story life and visualizing all the possibilities that it can take and the audience reaction. And you're just picturing it. So I feel like writing is what is like my solid foundation in filmmaking.
Okay, okay, I like that. I like that. I definitely like that because I mean, when you have so many roles, and because each of them is something is definitely a key component. And
Hmm.
I was thinking like probably like the filmmaking side, but the writing side that's the creative side before we even get to anything. So yeah, I kind of like that. I like that. So give me I would say give me one thing because I know right now that we're gonna be talking about the promotion of the new show. That's out on Tubi and stuff like that. We want to get into that. But how important is it for your heritage, is represented in your projects?
Yeah, I love to represent diverse characters with different ethnic backgrounds. I think growing up, I think we all have an experience if we're a minority that we didn't see ourselves represented on screen, um, in the way that we see ourselves. It was very stereotyped back in the day when we
Hmm.
were growing up. So I would love to just bring like different characters alive in stories. Like I think one of my main, I would love to tell stories that have to do with our culture, but I also
Hmm.
I'd love to put main characters in traditionally male white. It's usually a white Caucasian role because the lead
Hmm.
character back in the day has always been, what the studios thought would sell
Yeah.
universally, even overseas. But I would love to put like a diverse character, an ethnic character, just as the main character, and has nothing to do about their ethnicity. They're just able to be a main character, and they don't have to like, it doesn't have to be always about their culture. They can
Yeah.
just have the main character energy just for like sci-fi horror, just traditional roles that would go to a white
Hmm.
actor just because of overseas sales. I think now we're in a time where we want to see ourselves as the main
Yeah.
character, not
Yeah.
just the side characters on big films.
So let's talk about that. So give me a personal experience that you had, especially either in filmmaking, screenwriting, or directing.
Personal experience,
Yeah.
pertaining to what like
You know,
to
to like, when you first, start your new film or just like the difficulties of it. Like give me something personal that happened, something like that. Not to get too in depth. We ain't gonna get too in depth of it, but just give the listeners and people watching right now, a little bit of personal experience.
Yeah, I think since I write, direct, produce, and then I also edit my own personal film projects, I think one of the tricky parts can be you're seeing this material so many times, you're seeing the dialogue so many times, because you're workshopping your script, so if you've already had it read out loud, so many times, and then now you're on set and it's being performed so many times, we got do you take care, so you're at least hearing it so many times. So I think on set, I was like, I remember in my last film, I was like, I don't even like the dialogue anymore. Like, this just sounds all like shit. Like, I just wanted to throw it all away. That sometimes, and I've read a book, like, comedians do this as well because they hear the joke so many times, it's no longer funny to them. Like, they're
Hmm.
jaded with the joke. Um, but when they say it in front of an audience with fresh ears, it gets a laugh. I'm like, oh, wait, you remember the comedic moment behind this joke, and then it brings it back to life. So I remember I was on set and I was like, I just want to throw away all this dialogue. And it was dialogue that I needed to be in the script. And my actor was like, no, no, this is good. Like, I got this. We got this. And I'm so glad it was Anna Morte in my latest film.
Hmm.
Played the cousin of the main character, and she was just like, no, no, we got this. This is good. Like, we're doing this. And I was like, okay. And I'm so glad because, like, when you edit, I'm like, I get you see it in a new light and you're like, oh, okay, actually, wait, I needed this. I can't believe I was about to cut, like, this whole
Right.
section. but I think it just comes with time, learning what can and can't be cut, and just having collaborative people that are passionate about the project to kind of help you, because you're just doing different roles, and you're not sure anymore if this is complete shit or if this is still viable and should still make it into
Right.
the production. So
Oh man, yo, that is too funny. That is too funny. Well, I'm glad that you have people like, no, 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 stop. This is good. This is good. Because I know, like you said, when you're watching it over and over again, you're like, you know what? This, this sounds like a piece of shit. You know what I mean? But other people be like, nah, this is actually good. So, I'm kind of happy about that. I definitely happy that you got a good team around you that be like, hold up, pause for a minute. It's actually good. So let's talk
yeah.
about your new project. Let's get into your new project that is on Tubi right now, stuff like that. How did this all come about? How did this project come about?
Yeah, so the beginning of 2020, I finished a deal. I finalized this deal and was able to finance my project. So I decided to use the funds towards financing an indie TV series with contained episodes. It's an anthology series, which means each episode is a contained story as opposed to like an overall series arc. So with each episode, I get to tell a new story, which I really enjoy because I feel like I have so many stories in my head that I feel like waiting to do a feature-length film. A feature-length film can take quite a long time because it's a longer project, and it's just one story I get to tell. So with this, I decided instead I'm doing a traditional feature film for an indie filmmaker. I decided to do a TV series so then I can tell different episodes, different stories with each episode, and be able to get those out to the audience.
Okay. So when so right now, so when is it that when you are on Tubi, because I know I see a lot of people on Tubi now, right? What
Mm-hmm.
makes your show different from the other shows that they're watching on Tubi? Because it's some good
Yeah.
shows on Tubi, right? But then
Yeah.
it's some crappy shows on Tubi. What makes your show different, and how can like the audience get attached to your show?
Yeah, I feel like my show is different because I do have the restraints of a budget with indie filmmaking, but I think sometimes with restraints come creativity as
Hmm.
opposed to big studio films that is currently lacking. I think the creative storytelling aspect is lacking in studio films. They like to repeat concepts that did well before. That's why we see so many remakes as opposed to original concepts. So I think what they can get out of watching my TV series is new, unique concepts that they can enjoy and use escapism and even relatability, because each character, even though some of the stories are really fictional, I think that there's something relatable that the audience can get away from it as well.
I love that. I love that. All right, now OT. I always throw side questions out here, right? Always those side questions. That's
Okay.
how I am, right? So, give me the first movie you fell in love with.
Ooh, everyone. Okay, so this is like a funny question because in film school, you're always like, okay, there's that question. Oh, what's the film that got you into filmmaking? What's like the film
Hmm.
that you knew you wanted to do filmmaking? And my response is always like gets met with a lot of criticism
Hmm.
and jokes. So I would say the first film that I really fell in love and I was like, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to get from the audience. It was The Sixth Sense.
Ah, okay,
I
okay.
I love
Ne-
that film. It's one of my favorite films because of the twist at the end, and I feel like the
mhm.
audience never saw it coming. I don't know. Did you see it coming? Because I just feel like I was so shocked.
No, I did not see it coming. I did not see it coming at all. Now, since that was one of your favorite friends, favorite films that you fell in love with, I gotta ask this other question. Can you recite a line from that movie?
I think
Ah,
the most traditional line is "I see red people,"
yeah,
right? That's like such an iconic line.
that is actually tell you the truth. You know what? That line till this day is still like scary when someone said like, "Yo, I see dead people." You be like, "What?" Like that line is still to this day. It's still one of the best lines out there in film, definitely. So, where can people find you at on like social media and stuff like that? Because you're doing some big things, and that's That's one of the questions. The second question is, what is going to be going on? Like, what do you have new for 2024? Because 2023 is almost over. So I'm always looking to, the next year. What is people going to get from you in 2024 too?
Yeah. So you can find me on social media. I'm pretty active on there with my film projects and my personal account, but I do post a lot of my filmmaking content. Um, that one's at Master Contender, and on Instagram on miscellanea.tv, which is the TV series Instagram. Yeah, follow me and I'll follow back. I love meeting new people, and especially future collaborators as well. I love collaborating with new people. And then, yeah, as far as, I can't believe 2023 is almost over. It's
Yeah,
insane. I feel like
yeah,
COVID was just yesterday, the pandemic.
yeah, yeah. Because when you think about it, like you sit back and you're like, wow, we just basically got out of COVID, right?
I know.
And it's like this year has gone by so fast, and it's like, wow, it's about to be 2024. Like I don't even think I had a summer, to be
I
honest.
know.
It don't even feel like we had a summer. Even though it was
Yeah.
hot, but it just felt like it just went by so fast that like you didn't get to enjoy certain things that you want to enjoy. You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
So that's why I say 2024 because 2023 just went by too fast for me. So right now,
Yeah, it did. It did. I can't believe it's almost over. It's going to be, wow,
yeah,
we have a couple more months.
I know, right?
That's insane. It's like you got to already start planning for the next year. But for the
Yeah.
next, currently developing a feature film project,
Okay.
some producers. So I'm excited about that and see where that can go. And also, I definitely want to do another episode in my indie TV series, a whole other season. So
Hmm.
that's the plan for the
Okay.
future.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. You being a filmmaker, producer, and director, how do you scout talent? Like, what do you look for?
I definitely, for me, I love working with actors that are trained or just very passionate about pursuing the art of acting. Um, if I see them like trained and just have a lot of experience, as opposed to, I think actors that like, oh hey, I'm interested in acting, or versus an actor that's been trained and has reached out to me. Um, Sometimes it's easier to go with people that I know, like okay, they've been trained, they've been doing this, they've been hustling. For me, it's like easier to collaborate because they already know how it is to be on set, the hustle, the long days, and everything that goes behind acting. Because sometimes people just see the glamorous part, which is
Hmm.
red carpet, the fame, the fortune, but there's so much grunt work that goes into acting, especially just starting a career. So I love working with actors that are kind of like already been doing it mid-level in their career or even higher if they'll work with me. But yeah, I love working with beginner actors. They're super passionate and definitely got the hustle. Just I love working with people with the hustle, just that are I
Right.
know they're like that energy and they're just ready to do it.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Well, look, I'm definitely happy that you joined me here on the show. I appreciate you so much. You gotta come back. You have to come back to, definitely tell us, some more stuff that's going on in 2024 and in 2023 too, because I know, your show is on Tubi and the series is on there, but I know you got some other things that's going to be popping off in 2023 too. So I know there's some things that's going to be going on. So if you want to give us a little scoop about that, because I know I went to 2024, but I know you still got some things going on in 2023. You want to talk a little bit about that? We here.
Yeah. So I just released, I did like a secret drop and released the fourth episode via YouTube, my miscellanea.tv YouTube channel, for the fourth episode of the series. And it's been getting some views I'm excited about. It's called Inheriting Hood. The poster, oh no, right there. Yeah, poster's right there. Starring Gloria Ines and Anna Marte. Yeah, so check it out on YouTube. It's about a girl who gets jumped and
Hmm.
then reconnects with her cousin from the hood in order to retaliate. Um,
Mm.
Really good, interesting.
Interesting. Interesting. Let's dive in that a little bit. That's very interesting. So, uh, how did you come up with that concept? What was going through your creative mind? when this came
Yeah.
out?
That concept came to me a while ago, and I've been trying to work with it. This one is drama, has a little bit of comedy, but I just like it comes with there's different mini inspirations behind it. I think with us being minorities, we've been, one of the inspirations, like we've been kept down for generations in this
Mm-hmm.
country. So now we're finally seeing opportunity, and our families can create generational wealth for future generations. So now there's like a little bit of divide. Some families are making it out of the hood, as opposed to like we have some family that's still in the hood, that's still trying to get out. And the different mindsets that come with that. And with this one, this character, she, the main character, she's like comes out of the hood. She's middle class. She grew up middle class. Her dad was from the hood, and her cousin, stayed in the hood, but she didn't get to talk to her cousin as much. So because she was jumped, she's now wanting to find a new version of herself, because her former self was no longer serving her, because she was jumped and taken advantage of, and now she feels humiliated and vengeful. And
Mm-hmm.
so she reconnects with a cousin because she values her cousin's, what her cousin brings to her personality, her toughness, her grit. So she connects with her cousin in order to retaliate against the people that jumped her. But then she learns, the grass, or I guess I can't spoil it for you.
Yeah. No, please don't spoil that one right there, because we want people to go ahead and watch it on YouTube. Definitely watch it on YouTube to go check it out, because we don't want the spoiler alert. No spoiler alert. But I wouldn't mind if we get enough people to view it and they would like to ask you questions. I wouldn't mind bringing you back on,
I
and
would
they
love,
would love to see you and you
yeah.
answer some of their questions. So yeah.
I think the part that stuck with me too is like there's always visual points that stick with you in a story, and
Hmm.
I feel like we all know somebody that maybe pretends to be part of something they're not, like they try to pretend to be something they're not,
Yep.
and I have somebody that in my life that pretends to be more hood than they are, and it's like what happened to this person where they want to pretend like they're from different economical standing when they have come from a higher economical standing. That's almost insulting a little bit,
Yeah.
but also a little bit comedic, like too. So I wanted to bring those comedic points to the story. So yeah, that's why I wanted to tell this story, and I hope I've been getting a lot of good feedback. So I'm excited for it to reach a bigger audience.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we want to encourage everybody to definitely watch it on YouTube, and we get a whole lot of views that people can come ask the director and screenwrite the questions and everything. I think that'll be good. I think that would be real good. That'll be real good to have you
Thank
come on
you.
and have people just start asking you questions, because with that movie you can actually think about that's what's going on today too, right? You have a lot of people from that's not part of that economical background, but they trying to portray like they are,
Yeah.
and that's going on right now today. So I think that's a definitely a good movie, definitely a good twist to it too. But we don't want to give everybody all the information. Well, look, thank you. I definitely appreciate you. I enjoyed the conversation with you today here on the OT Radio Show. You got to come back on. You are now part of the family. So, like we always say, welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. So now you like my cousin. So what's up, Cass? How you doing today? How you doing? Now hold up. I gotta ask this question, right? Because I'm a sneaker guy. Are you a sneaker woman?
I do like sneakers. I'm when I go out, I like to put on sneakers. I think but if I had to pick anything, I would be barefoot. I'm a barefoot queen. I will walk barefoot anywhere, and people are embarrassed with how often I like to go barefoot, but I don't know, when I was a kid, I just always went barefoot. My parents never pushed me to wear shoes, so if I had to pick any, barefoot, but then sneakers, yeah.
Okay. So what kind of sneakers?
I have Air Force Ones and then
Mm,
some
mm,
Nike
mm.
shoes I wear. So like the
There we
only
go.
ones I wear.
There we go. The Air Force One woman. Yes. I love it. Are they comfortable? Because a lot of people say they're not comfortable. A lot of people say they are comfortable. What
They're
is your quotation?
they're so, I don't know, I think they're so comfortable. I wear them on set, and set
Hmm.
we're on our feet for 14 hours a day, and they're more comfortable because sometimes I try to wear running shoes to see if that'll help my feet. But no, the Air Force Ones always like last, and they're really comfortable for my feet. So I think they're really extremely comfortable.
See,
But
yep. 98% of people say they are comfortable, and I don't know what's going on with the 2%. The 2% must not, we don't know what's going on with them. But yeah, Air Force Ones are very comfortable. So look, once again, welcome to the family. Thank you for joining us here on the show. Make sure you go ahead and tell everybody all your social media handles and your website one more time.
Yes, find me at Master Contender at Instagram. That's Master and then CON10 for 10. So 10 and then DER. And then you can find me on my website, katrinacebreiro.com, and miscellanea.tv for YouTube, Instagram, or even on the website, miscellanea.tv.
There it is, y'all. There it is. Well, right now, y'all, we definitely appreciate you joining us here on the show. We love you. You got to come back. Give us a little bit more stuff of what's going on with you when you drop your new stuff. Come on back, have this conversation with us. And like OT always say before I get off, when someone asks you how you're doing, you tell them you're doing better than yesterday. So there it is, y'all. We love y'all. Next week, Friday. Well, I got you on the air too. But next week, Friday, I am doing a safe space for men. That means that I am bringing on a therapist to have conversations with the men. So, brothers, if y'all going through something mentally, physically, or spiritually, for 2 hours, he will be here to answer all y'all questions and give y'all insight on anything that y'all going through. Because y'all don't like going to therapy. Ladies, y'all love going to therapy. I don't know why, but y'all love to go to therapy. Us men, we don't like sharing our feelings. So now I am giving the safe space next Friday for everybody to join us here on the show to talk about things that we go through. So appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Miss Katrina, thank you again for joining me here on the show. I definitely appreciate you. Welcome to the family, cousin. You know what I mean? So now you are now the cuz. So welcome to the family, cousin. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have fun. All right, I'll talk to you later. Oh, y'all, good show again, everyone. Very good show again. Today we have Miss Katrina Cebreiro here on the show to talk to your boy OT, award-winning filmmaker, screenwriter, director, producer, and founder of Cebreiro Creativity Production. She joined us here. Make sure y'all go ahead and follow on all social media platforms. Check out that YouTube, y'all, for we can go ahead and bring her back and y'all can have conversations with the director. Wouldn't that be good for y'all to have conversations and enjoy all the moments and actually be up close and see the director, see the screenwriter, see her live in here, and she can answer some of y'all questions that y'all have. All right. So I love y'all. Y'all be good. Remember, the NFL is here. Yes, ladies, I'm sorry. The brothers are going to be watching the NFL on Thursday, Sunday, and Monday. So, ladies, y'all had us all year, and now 186 days. It's us. It's us. OT is going to his draft, his NFL fantasy draft. Yes, I am in a fantasy draft, so I'll be doing my fantasy draft tonight, getting ready, having some fun. But once again, y'all, we definitely appreciate y'all for joining us here on the show. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. That is all up tight. Thank you for watching us here on the OT Radio Show. Love y'all. Y'all be good, and we will see y'all later. Peace.